state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson, option right. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Third play here. This opening drive is up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. They run once more with Dillon. And this one also slow in developing as he's made again back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than it is. No gain that time. That leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away. Down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Harris. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ty Long now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, Hardy. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for his first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Burrow's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Down to about the 37. The Texans at 7-2 here on the year. And they were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Dillon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. You have to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually drop for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football and try to take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage.
Brought in with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devontae Smith, 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker. Go.
Third and goal. Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson from 8 yards out. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Dillon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now Jackson on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Burrow looking to pass. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jackrabbit Jenkins. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here we go. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. Pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's Washington that scoops it up. Past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Cordero Patterson on the loose. He will score. Touchdown, Texans. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jackrabbit Jenkins.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get just under 90 seconds remaining. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by California. And the Texans are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line. Wow, the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in the tough spot with that interception.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. He's got him in. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to bring their final timeout. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. That's swung out wide to Harris. It doesn't get any more exciting than that. It was all or nothing on the final snap at the goal line. And that defense, they came through with one final stand.
And I don't know about you, partner, but give me a minute here to let my heart get settled a little bit. How about that drama we just saw there? One play could have decided the whole thing. Incredible defensive play to win it. An effort there that can't be understated.
So for Washington, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Houston, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And